Intersections on Ethics in the Public Sphere explores how to understand, reflect, and act on public divisive issues.
And to take these issues that we care so much about and learn how to talk about them more effectively and productively so that we can have dialogue that really moves us forward as a society. Our grand challenge question is, how can we engage the ethical dimensions of divisive public issues?
And we really want to tackle this issue from three different sides. The first is information literacy. So how can we locate, assess, and use quality information in tackling these controversial problems? The second is, what are the constellation of values that surround these difficult problems, and how are we to use those values to adjudicate the issues themselves? And lastly, what about action? How are we to act ethically in responding to these difficult problems?
Our grand challenge question matters because in our society today, we have issues that are really dividing us as a country, but we tend to talk about them in the most simplistic terms or as sound bites, and these issues are very complex and very nuanced. And we have students tell us all the time, I really care about these issues, but I'm not really sure what to do about them, and I just don't feel like I know enough to move forward.
That's right. We have found that students really crave guidance in knowing how to understand the ethical problems, how to make progress on them in their personal, their professional lives, and just as citizens in the world. And we think that by approaching these difficult questions head on and really tackling how do we understand, assess, and act on these difficult problems, we can help students figure out how they want to live their lives in this complicated world.
You know, for a lot of these issues, we don't have to start from scratch. There's been an incredible amount of research done on the complex layers that make up these issues, or looking at government data and public data and diving into the background that's behind all of these sound bites and all of these sensationalized news stories. There's usually a much larger picture that's there. So we want to introduce students to that larger picture and what they may be missing out on. So those skills are transferable to any field, any career, that you have the ability to effectively research and cut through layers to get to the meat of an issue. I can't think of a discipline or a field that doesn't use those skills. Students can expect how to think about these divisive public issues in a way that they may have never thought about them before, and to really look past the obvious and look past the sensationalism, and to understand how to become expert researchers and how they can go beyond, this is too big, this is too overwhelming, I don't even know where to start, and how they can put themselves in a place where they can feel like they're really making a difference. We've reached a point in our society where we can't just be passive viewers anymore, and we want students to leave these intersections courses feeling like they can move forward and really make a difference.